Okay, so my topic today, the name of it is guarding your heart. So we hear a lot in life the words guard your heart. And if you're anything like me, when I hear those words, I'm like, well, how do I guard my heart? What does it really mean? But in order to know what it means and how to practice it, we must first start on the inside.
Uh-huh.
Our hearts are made up of one of the most important organs in our body. It's made up of four chambers, and each one work together to provide blood flow and oxygen to the body. Our hearts also help us get rid of waste in our bodies by delivering the products up through our lungs, where they can be removed through us breathing in and out carbon dioxide. Each chamber has its different functions to our bodies, but we also have what's called a heartbeat, which could tell us a lot about our health in a good or bad way. Some people have normal heart rates, some people have slow heart rates, some people heartbeat, skip a beat, etc.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to keep our hearts in check physically because if not, it can cause major damage to the body if we're not aware of what's going on the inside. But it's the same way spiritually. Proverbs 4:23 tells us, keep thy heart with all diligence,
Yes.
for out of it are the issues of life. And for me, this verse meant we have to be careful about what we allow into us, into our hearts.
Right.
For example, bitterness. A lot of the times it's easy to walk around and just be mad at the world, like, why did this happen to me? Why am I going through this? Why did he or she do me this way? But that type of spirit comes in and corrupts our emotional, mental, and spiritual relationship with God, which in turn leads to a heart filled with hate, ugliness that gets passed around from person to person because you got hurt, so now you want to go hurt others.
Amen.
In Luke 6:45, it tells us, a good man out of the good treasures of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasures of his heart bringeth forth that which is evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh, which to me means what flows from your heart, good or bad, shows the posture of your heart. It's important to guard our hearts, especially when living for God, because there's so many things in the natural that happen to us that can easily affect us if we're not careful. So how do you guard your heart? What are some things you need to do? Well, I'll tell you. Firstly, you have to manage your thoughts. This means that the thoughts we think must align with the will of God, and we must refuse to dwell on sinful or unhealthy ones, as this is a key way to keep them from taking root. Be mindful of the company you keep / what you entertain. You must surround yourself with people who encourage and support your spiritual growth, that have the best intentions for you and wouldn't bring you down but uplift you. You also must watch the music you listen to and the things you see on TV and social media, as things we hear and see can impact us either positively or negatively. Watch how you speak. Be mindful of what you say about yourself and towards others, as corrupt or unwholesome talk can lead to negative outcomes and hurt yourself or others. So you must choose words that's focused on building up and not tearing down. Number 4, ask God for help / guidance. When you feel discouraged or are struggling with negative thoughts, emotions, and don't know how much more you can take, turn them over to God. Release those worries and ask God to purify your heart and make it new. Lastly, submit yourself to God. When you submit to God, you're voluntarily placing your life under God's guidance, trusting His will for you, your thoughts and emotions, because He knows what's best for us, as He stated in Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil, to give you an expected end. When you submit, you yield control. You give up personal control and trust that God is working for your good even when you can't see it. And you seek His guidance as well, which means you actively invite God into your life to help guide and protect you. So with knowing all this, reflect back on your everyday life and ask yourself, what does my heart posture look like? Am I protecting it? What are some things in your life you feel you could do differently to fix those issues? And as I come to a close, I pray of these few words that a newfound understanding has begun, and we all realize that guarding our hearts is very important when following God because what's in us will flow out. And in a world full of evil, sin, hate, and confusion, we got to have a heart that's pure and different from the rest because we are a reflection of Christ.
Amen. Amen.